Welcome back, my subscribers, friends, and family. This is Perfectly Imperfect Gardening with me, Tanya. Today, guys, I wanted to do a video. I promised you guys a video on my health, what had happened, and why I had to stop doing the pun video, which I still got to get that pun done. It's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon because I'm waiting for something special that I ordered for it too, but I wanted to be surprised for that video. But doing that video, something happened which started this whole spiral that I went down with my health. So I'm fixing to put in some transplants of some herbs, some peppers and stuff like that. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to me that made me end up in the hospital and made me go down this spiral that I'm in. So let's get going. Okay guys, this is the bed, the new bed that I had put in. I'm gonna put some herbs in this bed. I have cucamelons growing up this homemade trellis that I made out of a fence. And I'm gonna put this lavender that I got on clearance right here for like $3.66. And some more things that I found on clearance. Some herbs, some protection, these marigolds, and these super hot peppers, and along with some other things. But with this bed right here, it's new. Let me show you what I have inside this bed. This right here is the soil that I have inside this bed. Yes, I have a lot of them, but they just did a sale at Home Depot. 5 for $10, y'all. 5 for $10. And the mulch. I don't use mulch on my vegetables and stuff, but I do use it on my flowers. So I bought 5 for $10 this black mulch, which that's what I have inside this bed. One of my mangoes fell down inside of here. So throw it over there. I'm using this, and I'm also using this black cow. I love black cow. It's the fertilizer that I use. 555. And I also use coffee, old coffee ground. I put that all in it inside of here, and I mixed it together, and that's what I'm fixing to be putting these vegetables and herbs into. So let's get going so I can tell you guys what my health been up to. Okay, I got these peppers that my daughter boss gave her, and she gave them to me. I patted them into these cups so they can get a little stronger. I put these marigolds here, don't tip over. And I'll put this beautiful purple plant, which reminded me of one of my daughters because it's her favorite color. It's this plant. It's so pretty. It's an annual. I'm just putting it there because it's pretty, basically. But these marigolds, because the pests hate the smell of it, it helps prevent pests. What's the right word for it? Propel. It helps your garden propel pests. Ooh wee. I hope none of those mangoes don't fall on me. I'm gonna cry right in front of y'all. It hit me in my head. I have my basils at the end. I have this purple basil, sweet basil here, and at the end over here, this basil is pesto something. Tried to pronounce the name. Let me get another try. I know I can do this. Pepperitino. Y'all tell me if I was close down in the comments. Okay, where should I start? Well, like a few years ago, I used to donate a lot of blood and plasma because it saved lives. And plus, they give you money to pamper yourself, a little something, you know. So it's a win-win thing. So I love to donate plasma. And when you go, they give you a little physical. And me and my daughters, we started losing weight at this particular time. So the this issue became more predominant, and she felt it inside of my stomach. The issue I have, a lot of women have it, and they don't even know that they have it. But it's a certain amount of people that get it, and it just grows, and grows. What I'm talking about, you guys, it is called a fibroid tumor. So I have a huge fibroid tumor, a 16-pounder, and they say they averaged it around like 16 pounds, give or take a little. But and it's so big that it's taking majority of my nutrients from my body, and so they had to give me a blood transfusion and all that stuff because I got so weak and dizzy, and I got started hurting so bad. So I went to the hospital, and they said my blood was so low that they were surprised I was still standing. So for people that donate blood, thank you guys so very much, because you helped save my life. So after that, they sent me to my GYN, and he looked at the MRI and the CAT scan, because they gave me both. And he said that the tumor, and he felt my belly. He said the tumor is so big that and it's growing like upwards. It's growing high up. He said it moves a lot of organs around inside of your belly, sort of like a baby, but mine's like two babies. It's like I'm carrying twins, and it's in my back and in my front. So my stomach don't look super duper huge, but it feels very heavy. It does feel very heavy. So he told me he would have to cut me from underneath my breastbone all the way up, all the way to the top of my vagina. I didn't want to go through a big abrasive surgery, so he said he had a less abrasive surgery that cauterized the artery that leads to the tumor, and that way it kills the tumor by it kills the food supply, and which in turn kill the tumor, and it starts shrinking all by itself. So we went ahead and did that surgery. Oh my God, that surgery was hard. It was so much pain, and they sent me home with no pain medicine, no nothing. I was in that much pain. I'm glad my doctor called me the next day. They sent me home like the next morning, and my GYN called me and said, "Why did they let you go from the hospital? Because you need to go back to the hospital. I know you in so much pain." I said, "Yes, I am in so much pain. I couldn't." Ooh, I was rocking and crying, and now they say voicing your pain make you feel better. I was doing a lot of that. So he admitted me right back in the hospital. They managed my pain and everything after the surgery, because it was like a big muscle. It's a big muscle in there. And you know how when you get a muscle spasm, it tightens up, and it finally releases when you do your leg a certain way or something, it release. But with this, it don't release. It just it's just so bad, and it don't release at all. And that was like torture to me. Torture. So oh God, just thinking about that pain. So after they got my pain manageable from that, they sent me back home with medication and stuff like that. I've been feeling a whole lot better, and I'm gonna see in like 6 months if the fibroid tumor shrunk or not. If not, then we got to go to the next step. Maybe I will have to get surgery of some type or something, but I'm crossing my fingers right now that it's working. Reasons why I think it's working right now is because before I, sorry the wind blew on my camera. Before I went into the hospital, I had a cornstarch addiction. I had to eat cornstarch. I was eating cornstarch all the time. When y'all seen white stuff on my shirt or around my mouth or something like that, that's what that was, cornstarch. I had to eat it all the time. Like my body was craving it. Like when you're pregnant, your body craving, you just have to have it. You won't be satisfied until you get it. That's how bad cornstarch was for me. Once out of the surgery, I tried to eat some cornstarch. It did not satisfy me like it was doing before. I did not like it, and I haven't ate cornstarch since. I think something that cornstarch my body was craving with this tumor, and I think that it's doing something now. So I have high hopes for this surgery. So y'all pray for me and everything. And I want to thank you guys so much. I know I didn't put anything in the ground, but all you have to do, y'all, is if it's root bound like this, I just loosen it up, put a line down with it. Because this is all new soil, I just dig a little hole, put it in, and cover it up. And I have these beautiful flowers right here all around these peppers. Let's see how good the root, look at that root. Remember, there's a little plug when I put it inside. So they are doing great. I'm gonna put these, I know I said herbs earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these peppers, since everything around here is peppers. I'm gonna go ahead and stick to that. And I'm gonna have tomatoes on that other fence that I had, that homemade trellis over there that was made from a fence. I'm gonna have some tomatoes over there because that's a shorter bed and it's sort of in ground like. So I amended a lot of the in the ground and built it up. So I'm gonna put the tomatoes there because they love to be buried deeply, and I think that would do better than this bed. California Reaper there. I had these peppers that my daughter gave me from her boss, but we don't know what kind, what type, what color. We'll find that out. We had the cucamelons. We had that beautiful purple flower there, the marigolds there, the herbs and spices. I just wanted to show you guys how it looked. The bed, it's the other bed, pepper bed, and then I have my bell pepper bed over here with these lovely, lovely peppers. Check that out. Thank everybody for staying tuned and to the end of this video. I love you guys. Please take the time to subscribe. At least hit that like button because it does help our videos. And I'm gonna see you later. See you later. See you later.